Hi, this is Mia. It's 2:10, and I just finished my appointment at 1:30, and I need to call and make some more appointments. But I don't like these glasses; they're crooked. Sometimes I put my head sideways to try to straighten it out. I am finished with my therapy appointment for today. I have one Wednesday. I was lucky to get one Monday, so I'm doing a trauma timeline, and I bought the book right here. I bought this book. The story of my life. Oh my god, crumbs on it, figures. And I wrote in it a little bit. And what I like about this, so I'm doing a trauma timeline from my earliest memory, which was before age 1, falling down the stairs and being laughed at by my mom and brother. And I brought all this trauma and sexual assault and being abused by my parents, or watching abuse and being abused by my mom, and being abused as an adult, and not being able to get a job, and not being able to attract positive energy into my life, or accepting toxic people as normal for me. And the good thing about this book so far, flipping through it, is Piccadilly book that I got in Target online. What I like about that book is that I can put what I want, good and bad. I can put just memories. It talks about what senses do you remember from your childhood home. So it's see, smell, it has some family history concerning your last name. And so I was already thinking of going to look at that up in the ancestry.com, just like try to find my old spam email, orange.fuzzy email address, see if I can get into that and use that for my spammy type stuff. And it's probably got a million messages by now. Orange fuzzy, I don't know how to access it, but I'm going to call. I have an appointment in about 2 hours with a consult with a potential client, and they're due in less than 2 months, and it's not where I am right now. So I'm like, oh, who can I get to? Like, I do not like how these glasses are crooked. This is just lame. Who can I get to? I mean, the style is cute, but just the crookedness is just unprofessional. It's like cheap. So I'm just fuming mad, and my job is to. So I've been going to physical therapy for my back, degenerative joint disease. So it got worse from a car accident, and being hurt by my family, and learning self-hatred, and learning all these negative things. How I portray myself is just erupting on a daily basis, and I've been playing this game. I've been reading all these different books, journaling all these different journals, and it sucks because it's too much stuff. Like, I'm doing too much stuff, all at the same time. And I'm not just, like, stop and smell the roses, stop and smell the cappuccino, stop and smell the herbal tea, detox tea. I'm just going through life like I can't, I can't trust anybody, and I'm trying to fall for that. I'm going to trust you and let you help me, and I cannot trust these people. Oh gosh, I keep missing out spots when I'm shaving. I can't trust these people. It's like this whole side of my leg keeps getting missed. I can't trust intimate partners. I can't trust my kids to help me. Like, it's so freaky. Like, a relative said they were going to help me out with a couple bucks like a month ago. It's not in here, So right now I'm just thinking I have to be self-reliant, like, and that shuts out society again, to be self-reliant. But if I can't trust anybody, and I keep trying to turn my life, like, in our readings for my 12 steps. I give my will in my life. You know, it's like I turn my will in my life over to carrying God, but it's like I need to turn it over to myself and God, and like I can't depend on other people. If someone helps me with something and then they hurt me later, then it makes me feel like I go back worse than I was in the first place. It's like getting a job, get a bunch of money. I mean, I think about that job, toxic job. I got enough money to keep a roof over my head, but it's almost not worth it. The toil like that you're having to heal yourself afterwards, and being like pounded into the ground. Not that I want to go back in time and end up living on the sidewalk, but I feel like I can't trust anybody. I can't have expectations. I don't like that from my 12-step group, but I feel like that does take some weight off the shoulders when you're expecting someone to do something. You can't. They say if you want it done right, do it yourself. And it sucks to not have a community, and it sucks for people that have family, people that have inheritance, people that have family land they can live on if things are rough. If they want to go off to college, get an apartment, get a house. Like my friend's mom from college was like, yeah, instead of living in the dorms and paying this apartment, $2,000-3,000 a month. I swear my dad was paying like $2,000-3,000 a month for a dorm room, like a half of a dorm room, no kitchen, no, a shower and a bed. Like they provide you a extra long bed. You have to get extra long sheets, and then you have to pay for the food. I think it was $2,000 a month in the 90s, and I'm just like, what the heck? It's like I end up having to, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't remember. I got distracted thinking about how much it costs to live in dorms. Anyways, depending on others. I don't know what I was going to say. But I'm overwhelmed with the whole situation, and of going through this trauma timeline today. It keeps the easiest stuff to talk about is turning into the meaty part. It's like you think it's like the skin on a turkey leg. Like, the skin is crispy, your grease tea is dripping, it's got all the flavor on it. And then you get to the meaty part, you're like, wait, I don't want the meaty part. I still want to work on this salty skin. And then it's like, then you gotta get down to the bone and eat around the bone, and that's gonna be the hardest part. And it's like, dang, I want to keep eating. That tastes so good. And now I'm down to the bone, and I gotta deal with this bone. I can't just leave it in my hands. I gotta finish eating it, throw it away, get and maybe that's how I look at it. Like, wash your hands of it, throw that bone in the trash, or in Portland, compost. You can do the meat products of the compost bin, the city compost pickup. But I'm not very happy with the way things are going. I do have this package for my kids. I don't have much or anything. I'm gonna stick. I need to stick something in there with the address. I'll just write it down on a sticky note. Sticky note. I'll stick it right on top just in case something happens. I just want to cry all day. He wanted me to say, what would I say to my mother? I want to cuss her out, say the F word, and I don't want to be like that. But the other part of me is pulling. It's like, what do you usually do? Oh, I love you. Let me kiss your feet. Let me bow down. You hurt me. But it's okay. Me and my kids are messed up. But, I don't want to be like that, I'm tired of being like that. That's what I've been like my whole life. And I'm getting walked on. And I'm just like, it's like you don't want to be violent. You don't want to be vicious, you know, when I was thinking vicious, viscous, viscosity. I think of that. What is that other word in chemistry class? Not hostile, but volatile. It's like I would, like, volatile person. I don't want to be volatile, but my counselor said I had to get that out. So get that out and then bring in self-love. And that bringing in the self-love makes me more angry than what my mom did to me. It makes me more angry at myself than her. And he said that's not allowed. And I was like, I'm just telling the truth, you know. And to go with what society, being a black single mom, I was divorced mom, raising kids alone, black, had gone over 200 pounds on welfare. And that is what society thinks is a parasite of this US of A, and that your kids are going to be troublemakers. So I have no family, no friends, and I am this Republican, white, you know, WASP, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. I am your nightmare, a welfare mom, and no support. Strangers I call on the 12-step hotlines have been my biggest support. I don't call them anymore. Maybe I need to try to find a phone list or something so I can call some people. But then you have society on a different angle. So you don't have your family or friends or anybody to help you, and you have no self-esteem, and you do everything you can to dress professionally, be educated, and you still can't get a job, and you still can't get hired, self-employment. Then you go outside of these people ignoring you. Then you go to, okay, now I'm a black single mom, fat. Again, I was down to 128. The lowest weight after being over 200 pounds to almost at least 223. So it could have been up to 225, maybe. So at least as high as 223 when I did my official weigh-in with tops. And you end up with me having a boyfriend and having men that choose to look at sexy chicks that are too tight clothes, too big cleavage, too blonde of hair, too long of eyelashes, too skinny of a waistline, and that gets attention. That's what Hollywood portrays. You see a hefty man, a big stomach man, double, triple chin man on TV all the time. But the women are like this. There's like that one actress, I can't remember, that blonde lady who had that funny movie. She's like the only heavyset one, and she's probably like not that heavyset. She just looks a little fluffy. Like some people have that fluffy cheeks. And then Garcia on Criminal Minds, she's not that, but she's not a size 0. Like there's like 2 actresses I can think of. There's that black woman who plays a slave on or a servant on The Help. So there's three that I can think of all time heavyset women actress. So I'm having to go out in public and try to get a job and try to be treated with respect, and I don't look like the model type. And if you're the model type, you smile and wave at everyone, that's so cute. And then you get treated like that from the time you're a little kid, and someone's like, you're in the in club, or your kid has blonde hair, blue eyes, stick, thumbs up. And they're going to be treated out of the womb like, I approve, what can I get you, bow down to you, servant, I'm your servant, or you're in the in club. And you go through life the complete opposite, and you're like, you're my punching bag, I'm going to punch you, I'm going to mess with you, I'm going to steal your stuff, I'm not going to let you live in my neighborhood, I'm not going to let your kids come to my schools, and this and this and this, I'm not going to serve you prosciutto from the grocery store. I literally had the cashier take it out of my conveyor belt, out of my stuff, and say, you don't want this. Until I came back again and got it, and I was like, I like it. But it's like, this isn't for you. This is the type of food that poor black moms eat. It's like cured meat. It was like, it was good with cheese. Anyways, I gotta eat something. I don't want to. So then I have to deal with partners saying that it's okay to look or be attracted to. It's like, you can see someone attractive and acknowledge that they're attractive, but you don't have to be attractive. Like, oh, that's what I'm looking for, that's what I want, that's my aim. And then you're gonna, when that person gives you attention, then you're gonna dump who you're with. And we were watching that superhero movie that just ended, Watchmen, and that the guy was like, oh yeah, I was dating this person for 12 years and blah blah blah, and then all of a sudden it's like flashbacks that he's at a party and he sees a young girl and he basically just falls in love with her and just dumps the other lady, and he's the reason that she had got sick and all. Like, no remorse, no, like, so what is the world saying to women when they're gonna put that in movies, they're gonna act like that, they're gonna say it's not. I want to unnormalize it.